What is up, Soul Family? Oh, coming at you with another card of the day. Or I was gonna say collective reading, but this card kind of flopped out. So the Five of Swords. I feel like maybe this is a warning for people or individuals. Maybe there's like some kind of conflict headed your way without you being fully aware. I guess we will find out. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So maybe there's been conflict, or maybe there's been like a lot of tension, and that's been causing you to have like anxiety or stress, or it's been causing like mental anguish in your experience. But let's find out. I'm gonna pull a couple more, and we'll see what's coming our way. So yeah, I feel like whoever this is, it's like the energy of somebody who is feeling, and it seems like you're very skilled. The Magician always pops out like when you're a very capable and talented being. It's not necessarily that you are doing anything wrong when the Magician comes out. I think a lot of times you might be somebody who might be attracting in these adverse experiences simply because that's a part of the process sometimes, or that's simply a part of the human experience. I think you might have been holding yourself back from trying to maybe act within these conflicts. The Strength card pops up like when we're acting reserved. We're not allowing ourselves to kind of go all out. It's like we have that very furious, that very like riled up side, but we don't allow it to get the better of us. It's like somebody who has it but knows how to keep it tame. So I'd like to think that maybe even sometimes that energy is what allows us, or what kind of puts us in this energy of anxiety or frustration, when we're not allowing ourselves to sometimes stand our ground or kind of show that ferocious side, that side of us that's willing to defend ourselves. And sometimes it's a call to continue to show reserve and to not simply exert your energy. Sometimes the energy of the Five of Pentacles is taking the higher road and simply not engaging in a conflict where it's just needless. It could be somebody who is operating out of their ego, and it's simply not worth engaging in. And I'm going to pull a couple more, and we'll see what comes out. And then we have the Hanged Man. So yeah, maybe it's a call to continue to pause and take a step back before you respond. Especially with the Hanged Man and the Strength card, it points towards being a little bit more cautious with your approach and not allowing yourself to just jump all in. So it could be that there is genuine conflict or antagonistic energy, but maybe you're simply being called to take a step back and look at it from a different perspective before acting on it. Sometimes by allowing ourselves to take a step back and not really engage in that energy, we allow things to unfold in a different way. That, or if you actually take a step back before responding and you respond in a reserved way, you might get better results than if you were simply engaging in an all-out brawl with this person. I think that whoever this person is, maybe maybe this person's made you feel kind of like left out in the cold or unsupported or kind of like rejected or dejected in some way. So maybe it's somebody who is unknowingly a little bit unkind, or maybe they're a little bit of a bully, maybe they're kind of like standoffish, or maybe they're somebody who doesn't necessarily have the most welcoming energy. So I think it's right that you might have this energy of being reserved or being standoffish or protective of your energy, or at least trying to be mindful about how you approach it. And yeah, it seems like overall it's not like it seems like the situation isn't anything that anybody is enjoying all around, or at least you're not. So the Four of Cups does point towards like apathy or disinterest, or maybe it's pointing towards taking the road of simply just not entertaining this person. Sometimes you just have to sometimes you have to kind of take a step back and just, it's like by not even paying attention to whatever this person's trying to do, the problem kind of solves itself. So maybe it's the energy of taking a step back, being reserved. It's like in all of these images, this person has like their eyes closed. So I think it's the energy of kind of just, chilling. It's like, I don't think anybody in these images are inherently stressed. They're not like really, frustrated about what's going on. So I'd like to think that it's pointing towards taking a little bit more of a chill, kind of laid back response to whatever antagonistic energy is coming your way, and letting them be the one who shows up to be the fool. And it's like you just keep your eyes closed, you rest and ignore all that shit that's right in front of you and not really engage with it. Is kind of the energy that I'm getting. But either way, peace and blessings. Hope this is more than a little ramble, and catch you guys in the next video.